Seltzer Kings.
Podcasts.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
What are you?
Well, I'm Suki Stackhouse, and I'm a waitress. What's your name?
Belle.
Bill? I thought it might be Antoine or Basil or like Langford maybe, but Bill? Vampire Bill. Oh my.
Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to the very first episode of Boys Watching True Blood. We're just two boys watching every episode of True Blood for the first time, giving our review, our reactions. We're your hosts. I am Joe.
I am Vance.
And today we're talking about Season 1, Episode 1, titled Strange Love, directed and written by Alan Ball. Original air date, September 7th, 2008, to an audience of 1.44 million people. I didn't realize the show is this old already. Damn.
Yep.
Damn. Time's flying. But yes, first episode of True Blood. I have no real connection to the show at all. Like, I don't really know anything about it. I just knew that it was like sexy vampires. I knew about the theme song. Because I'd heard it around the burlesque world before doing a bunch of different vampire shows. But this is my first exposure to it. I vaguely knew it was like sexy vampires, knew it was like a sexy show, but I didn't know the premise, didn't know the world of it. How about you, Vance?
I knew sexy vampires. I knew New Orleans. I knew Anna Paquin was in it. And I knew the name Sookie.
I knew that there was a Skarsgård in it as well.
Yeah. I don't know when he's in it. I don't know if he's a season-long person or if he's a full. Yeah. I don't know. He's not in this episode.
He's not in this episode. Yeah. But I know that there's a Skarsgård in it. Is this the one that played is this the Northman one?
Mm-hmm.
Alexander?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Murderbot one, the one that's in Succession, the one that's in Big Little Lies or something. That show where it was the Nicole Kidman's abusive husband.
Didn't he also play like a new Tarzan or something? Maybe.
He's been in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. But this is episode 1. It's been a while since we've done a first episode of something, you know? I don't really remember how we tackle these. Do we do an IMDb thing with these people?
I mean, Freaks and Geeks, we definitely did a deep IMDb because it was like so many people.
Yeah.
I could do a little one. I don't have much. Anna Paquin, I know much from X-Men.
Yeah.
When she played Rogue, the first X-Men. I don't know what else. She's been in a bunch of other stuff, but I don't really have there's not a lot of stuff I know her from. But the actress that plays Tara in this, I did not recognize her immediately, but she was in the Last of Us show recently. And she looks so much different because she's much older then. Like, she's like playing a mom and everything. And I was like, oh, that's her. Oh, I can like see the resemblance now, but I would not have put the two together.
Stephen Moyer.
Playing
Bill.
Who is that? Like actor? Do you know from anything?
I don't know him from anything at all.
Okay.
I think that his biggest credit is this.
The police chief in this, Sabaka from season 2 of The Wire, and he's doing a New Orleans accent. There's a lot of accents, and I don't know.
Oh boy.
I don't know enough to say who's doing a good one and who's doing a bad one necessarily. I've been to New Orleans twice.
Yeah.
But they are varying degrees. My favorite one is this guy, Renee. I like his accent.
Oh my God.
And
his accent is wildly different than everybody else's accent in the show.
But that one's like more fun to me, like the hard target guy. For Brimley and hard target.
It's like the Channing Tatum Gambit accent.
Yes, exactly. And that guy, Renee, I think I remember seeing him in this show, Terriers, that had like one season that was actually pretty good. Yeah. Trying to think. The other characters I didn't really. Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about them and stuff. But there's definitely some people. When I looked on IMDb, there are some people that are coming up in the series that have like long runs that are people that we will have recognized from stuff. And I was like, oh, this guy's in this for like 30 episodes. I was like, all right, cool. So there's some people. There's some. Right. It was a big show.
Something to look forward to.
It was a big show.
It was a very big show.
Yeah.
So should we do a little quick synopsis of this episode?
Yeah, go for it.
So this episode follows, I believe, our main character is Sookie Stackhouse. And this show is based off of novels, The Adventures of Sookie Stackhouse or whatever. What a name. And she's a waitress at a restaurant. And vampires are out in the world now because Japanese people have invented a synthetic blood that gives vampires all the nutrition they need, and they just need to drink it. It's called True Blood. And so vampires are out in the world. They're trying to assimilate into society now that they don't need to be in hiding and like kill people anymore. So they're just trying to be a part of society. And a vampire comes into Sookie's restaurant that she works at, and Sookie is immediately enamored with this guy because she's heard so much about vampires. She wants to know about them. Oh, I also forgot that Sookie can read minds, which I did not expect to be a thing.
This was the beginning of the Twilight vibes, because we've also watched the first Twilight movie, and there's also mind reading in that from vampires, and I was just like, what is this?
Yeah. And there's some hostile people towards vampires. They treat them like second-class citizens. And there's like allegories about racism kind of in the show about vampires. But there's also people that are trying to drain this vampire bill that comes in. Their blood is valuable because if humans drink it, it makes them healthier and it makes their sex life crazy good.
Humans are the real vampires.
So there's some people trying to drain Bill as he comes in. There's also a separate storyline with this guy, with Sookie's brother, Jason, who hooks up with a lady, and she shows Jason a sex tape that she made with a vampire. And Jason gets all self-conscious about his manhood. It feels kind of emasculated, it seems like, watching a vampire fuck this lady. Because he can't. Or he tries.
Creeped out.
Dude,
I don't know what's
that sex tape was wild.
Yeah,
I think he was like, after they watched the sex tape, I think that he was trying to like fuck her like the vampire was fucking her, like to be like, oh yeah, I can fuck you just as good as this vampire.
But was he also getting turned on by looking at the vampire at one point?
Yeah, I don't know. But then this lady that he's having sex with, so he starts to have like starts to choke her a little bit. And that's where that scene ends. And then she ends up dead. And so now he's a suspect in her murder. The cops are like, we saw the tape, Jason. And so he's going to jail. Meanwhile, Sam, the owner of the bar that Sookie works at, he's like in love with Sookie, and he's worried about her meeting up with this vampire. And her best friend, Tara, she's also worried about it. But Tara's got the hots for Jason. And there's a grandmother too.
Yeah. And no other way to put this but flamboyant cook named Lafayette.
Yeah.
Who's going to be quite the character.
Yeah, oh yeah, I like Lafayette.
Yeah.
Lafayette's great.
Mm-hmm.
See, I feel like that's a kind of good initial rundown of the episode, huh?
Yeah, she saves the vampire Bill who's getting his blood drained by the rat ray guys. And then at the end of the episode, she
gets jumped by them.
Yeah. I'll start with the end of the episode. I don't know if this released the first 2 episodes at once, but this was not the ending I expected.
They did not release the first 2 episodes at once.
This wasn't the ending I was expecting.
Yeah.
Like
Sookie getting her ass kicked and spitting up blood and everything.
Oh, that blood spit was so poorly done. The way it's obviously she has a mouthful of blood capsule and she just spits all over her face when she gets kicked. And there's no way that came out of any wound on her body.
Yeah.
It
was a little ridiculous.
And the thing is, she's supposed to be meeting up with the vampire outside there at like 1:30 in the morning or whatever. Last call, people. New Orleans last call is much later. But so he's supposed to be meeting.
Well, this isn't New Orleans. This is Bon Ton.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But so I thought this would end with the vampire coming in, doing vampire shit, covered in blood, standing over her, them looking at each other, and then it would go to credits or whatever. I guess next episode will open with him showing up. That's why I was like, not sure. This ending was strange.
Yeah.
Also, she's like earshot away from the owner of the bar's house where she should really be able to scream and get help.
Yeah. Like, so Sam, he lives in like a trailer.
Or a house like behind the shack of,
it's like 15 feet away from the bar that it works at.
And another 20 feet away from where she gets jumped.
Yeah. Like he's got some good soundproofing in that house that he's got.
I love that he goes into his house and then turns off the lights.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I'm going right to bed. I was like, no, you just got off your shift. You're still wired. You're going to be up for like an hour or 2.
Yeah, also, you're concerned about this girl.
You're not going to
meeting up with a vampire.
You're not going to stare out the window.
You're not going to like see what goes on with that.
He's like, nope, lights out. This is
a girl, like, we hear his thoughts when Sookie reads his mind. He's like, God, she smells so good. Oh, God, I want to touch her. Oh, God.
I guess I'll dive into this. I don't know if I'm a big fan of characters having telepathy.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Well, also, not only can she read minds, she can also, like, telekinesis, too.
Yeah, I wrote that as a question mark. Is she also telekinetic?
Yeah.
Because
it seems like it.
But they don't, because she fights those people when she has a chain. And
she throws a chain around the guy's neck and then is able to manipulate it so that it's choking him without her touching it.
Yeah, it seemed like he couldn't get it off, but then they don't go fully to make it seem like she's controlling it and making it tighter. But it's like, why is it around his neck? So I'm like, it was weird because the show didn't, I don't know why they would hide it from us, because they're not hiding her being telepathic. That's like the first thing you know about this character, like before you even know her name.
Yeah, she's like walking through the restaurant reading people's minds, and you're like, oh, no. Like when that was happening, I was like, I did not know that this was going to be part of this.
And this is where I was like, Twilight Bob, because I thought that Sookie was a vampire starting the show, but she's apparently not. But Vampire Bill thinks that she's not a human.
He's like, what are you? Because you're not just a regular human. And she can't read Bill's mind because his brain is dead, technically.
He's Bella. I just couldn't, like, the parallels. Just the fact that he walks in and she's infatuated with him immediately.
Bro.
And just...
Bro, when the whole lighting, like, fades away when he's in the bar. It's like, it's fucking ridiculous.
Kiss me. I like this kiss me. And I was just like,
yeah, he's just sitting there with his dead face, like staring.
Do you guys serve True Blood? No. All right, bring me some red wine so I have an excuse to stay here.
I love that. I love that she like goes up to him and she's like, "You're our first vampire."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "How could you tell that I was a vampire?" And Sookie was like, "Buddy, everybody knew when you walked through the goddamn door that you was a fucking vampire." They're just like, yeah, he's the most vampire-looking fucking guy of all time.
But no one does we don't like your kind here. Like, I was waiting for one of those
in
things.
their minds.
Yeah. I got so much mind stuff. I wanted to see them kiss. Like it is. So, like when he comes later, we're just gonna jump around in this episode. When he comes later,
this is already a chaos. This is a chaotic episode.
When he comes in later and he sits in the middle table and she walks over and she can hear everyone's voice. Look at her strolling over there like she's walking down the aisle. And she sits with him. And she touches his hand and has a touch orgasm, and she's like, "You're cool to the touch," and it's like, I'm like, is this Twilight?
Yeah.
And then he goes, everyone's staring at you. She's like, "Oh, because my brother's involved with some possible murder or something." He's like, "No, it's because I'm a fucking vampire."
Yeah.
And
right.
And they pan around and everyone is just staring at them. And
also, they're talking to each other like 2 inches away from each other.
She looks like she's trying to make out with him, and then he gets to leave. And I'm like, was she going to make out with him in the middle of this bar?
Yeah, with everybody staring at him.
And I'll go back to this. When he said, I what are you? You're not human. Watching this episode, I need her not to be a human because she does not act like a normal person.
Yeah,
when the rat rays are like, dude, that girl's special or something. I'm like, she's acting different than someone that just can read minds. Like and her grandma has a vibe about her. Like she has some secret knowledge. And
yeah, the grandma runs a history thing at the library or something.
No, she just has a meetup with the people. Like she has a group,
but it's some kind of they want Bill to speak about the Civil War if he was around at that time.
Yeah, I mean, I understand
tell us what it was actually like.
I understand being curious about that, but she's super into vampires too. But she has this niceness about her that you feel like she has some secret power that's been imparted down to Sookie.
Yeah. But everybody knows, not everybody, but the people that are in Sookie's life know that she can read their mind because Jason.
She doesn't hide it at all. She doesn't hide it well. I don't like telepathy.
She really doesn't.
I don't like telepathy in a show for this reason because it becomes convenient when it needs to be there and when it's not.
Yes, because the first scene that we see of Sookie is her walking through the restaurant and she can hear everybody's thoughts. Mm-hmm. But then when she's reading Jason's mind, she needs to grab him and really focus in.
Yeah.
And why do you need to grab him and focus in? But then later on, she's reading Sam's thoughts and Tara's thoughts willy-nilly.
Yeah. And she's outside of and it's not even she has to see the person. She goes out to track down the people that took the vampire. And she's just listening and can hear their thoughts from far away. Or she can hear their thoughts from what they were doing in the car because they're not even there. I was like, what is she?
Yeah, she has to focus into long range, read their minds or something.
But meanwhile, she can't read her brother's mind.
Yeah, when he's a foot in front of her.
Yeah.
She's got to grab him by the shoulders and close her eyes and be like,
and then hear the most damning thought process in his mind, but then be like, no, he didn't do it.
Yeah, right. Oh, I guess he's he's wanted for murder or something. Anyway, hey there, Mr. Bill.
He's like, oh my God, I went too far. I couldn't control myself. Get out of my head. That's damning enough. That's close enough to an admission of guilt. We will talk about him because he is a character in it.
Boy.
But I did think watching this that there would be more vampires.
Yeah.
In the first episode, I thought we'd focus on that. I did not think we were gonna spend like so much time in a bar and so much time with this one vampire. And we should talk about what we learned about vampires.
Yeah, I was going to say, we need to talk about the world building of this show, I feel like. Because, I don't
think we should talk about this. I don't think we should talk about the show at all. That's just...
All right.
Let's talk about our days.
I was going to say, what did you get up to this week?
So I haven't done much. I think I'm going to go for a walk, but I really want to take a nap after this.
Yeah, it's always the classic thing of like the crash from the energy drink versus are we energized by it? What should we do after?
Yeah.
Might try and go to the gym, going to a show tonight. But anyway, True Blood. I think it's a very interesting world building situation of vampires are out. There is this like synthetic thing that synthetic blood that the Japanese invented it because they're the best. And they invent all the cool. Have you seen a Japanese toilet, Vance? It's crazy.
Yes. Inventing
the bullet train. How come we don't got that shit here?
Here's the thought that I had when you were bringing up that the Japanese invented this. How much vampire stuff was happening in Japan that they had to invent a synthetic this will be a little nitpicky, then we might get more from the world building. But if vampires aren't really out and well known, why would they be working on synthetic blood? And then why is it being sold in places that don't have vampires? Because the opening scene is this opening scene
starts out with a fucking hand job, dude.
This opening scene is such an opening scene from a pilot from this kind of era, like where they want to just kind of set some tones and give you some misleads. So the opening scene, we get a girl's driving this guy. She gets bored. You know how you get bored driving, so you just want to reach over and give your partner a handy, you know?
Yeah.
And then while you're getting that handy,
that's how we met. I was Vance's Uber driver. I was getting real fucking bored.
I should have sat in the back. I should have sat in the back.
Why you sitting in the front seat, playboy?
Should have sat in the back. I like that you made yourself the one that was driving.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares?
So that's happening, but he's bored with this hand job because he sees that this one store sells True Blood. So he's like, pull over. And she swerves in the street. They pull into a convenience store. He goes in. He asks for True Blood, which then becomes another question because we find out later that if you drink vampire blood, it makes you healthier. It makes your sex life better. But if you drink True Blood, it is like a drug for humans.
Yeah.
So, but wouldn't True Blood just be like drinking regular blood? Because that's what it would have to be for vampires. Anyway, they go to the store. This guy looks like a straight up cliche vampire behind the counter. And they're like, whoa, I didn't even know we had vampires in this town. Do you guys have any of that True Blood stuff? And then there's a guy in a Confederate hat behind them. He's like, hey, I don't like this. And then the guy behind the counter is like, oh, yeah, one of us. And he pretends like he's a vampire. And they're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And
he starts to try and like scare the college seeming couple, like, oh, you don't want to mess with the vampires because I'll fucking eat you.
Yeah. And he's like, I got you. And then the Confederate guy behind him was like, you guys should get out of here. And you're like, oh boy, we got the racist Confederate guy. But the mislead is the Confederate guy is a vampire, and he's mad that this guy is pretending to be a vampire behind him. And he's going to buy...
I love how he slams a
4-pack
case of True Blood on it.
It's a 4-pack of True Blood. Like, okay. And it's like, you're selling True Blood. Is it just for regular people to buy, or is it for vampires to buy?
I feel like anybody could buy it.
Yeah.
You just want to get that money, dude.
Yeah. But then they feel shocked when they see his teeth and that he's actually a vampire.
Yeah.
I do have questions about the world of vampires. Like, do they enjoy True Blood more than regular blood?
I'm sure there's going to be a thing of like, yeah, I could drink True Blood, but it's just not the same. You don't feel it. Yeah, there's going to be some villainous vampires.
Like, why would you out yourself if you can still pretend to be a vampire?
Yeah.
They still can't come out during the middle of the day. We get that alluded to.
Yes, that is true.
Silver pins them down because they have one pinned down. They have Bill pinned down
it was burning Bill's skin off.
Yeah, but it was like they put like bracelets over his wrists, and it's just like a little bracelet like down on him and across his neck, and he can't like get off the ground, and they're taking his blood. Which, if I'm Bill, if I'm vampires, my whole job would be like, hey, I'm just gonna go to a blood bank, and you guys are gonna pay me for my blood.
I'm gonna drain myself for as much as I can and still remain conscious or whatever.
Humans donate blood all the time. So if you're a vampire and these people want it on the black market, like you could just be like, that's my job. I'll go and here's a case of, or here's a pint of it or whatever. Sell it at college parties.
Can they like
regenerate blood? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can they regenerate?
Yeah. I mean, his skin regenerates. He's healed up later. He just drank some more True Blood.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But they're what do they call them? They're vampire drainers, these rat ray people.
Yeah. Yeah, we learned some terms. There's fang bangers, people that like to have sex with vampires.
He's telling his grandma that. What's this guy, Jason?
Jason, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, there's fang bangers and then there's vamp hookers.
He knows. Dude, that scene is so funny because he's like revealing so much about himself and like what he knows, and then he tries to act like he does. Well, I just read it in the dentist office in Vanity Fair. Just article I read.
Jason is
how much do they charge? I wonder how much they charge for that. $1,000. I heard from my friend.
He's a straight up sociopath, though. He is a straight up sociopath because. So this guy, we open up and he's hooking up with this lady Maudette, who is someone that
Maudette Pickens,
who he's like, I could do better than her, and I was like, she's fine. I don't know.
Yeah, no, she's pretty hot.
Yeah, it's like and you guys are like going at it. I mean, were they watching Blind Date? Was that what's on the TV? Yes, they were.
Blind Date, what a fucking show, dude.
Yeah, and he finds
I loved Blind Date.
It was fun with those pop up bubbles.
Yeah, but the first scene, the intro to Jason Stackhouse, is he's eating some pussy, man. He's going for it.
Yeah.
Maudette seems to be enjoying it, but then he pulls back and sees that she's got a bite mark on her leg, and she's like, "Yeah, so what?
Yeah.
I got paid $1,000 to let him like drink me a little bit." Then Jason's like, "Tell me more about this." She's like, "I filmed it."
Mm-hmm.
Then she shows him the sex tape, and he's looking at it like freaked out, but also morbidly curious, but also emasculated a little bit.
I couldn't tell because she's going down on him while he's watching it, and you see the vamp like turning more vamp-like. His back is getting big, and his face is going crazy, and he's looking directly at the camera.
Yeah.
And I was just like, is he freaked out by this or whatever? And then later because she mentions liking it rough and not caring if she died or something. I was like, that's okay. And then she has like the little hook and chain thing to hang her arms on. And then he's having sex with her, and he's like, yeah, you like this? Like, you vampire whore. And then he's like choking her, and we see the camera filming it.
Yeah.
And then later we find out at the breakfast table or whatever that they get news like, oh my God, my dad died. She was strangled to death in her place. This is the first murder in Bonton. And Sookie's like, oh man. Like Sookie's vibe is, I can't even, Sookie seems, I don't know what's up with Sookie right now.
Yeah, she's like naive, but like blissfully ignorant, but like wanting to be ignorant, but then also wanting to be like good-hearted and like, I'm not racist.
But she's also like, is she 15?
Like she's 25.
Yeah, she's
25.
She's 25, but she acts like she's like a kid at times. Yeah. But anyway, in this scene,
Grandma, I got some good news. Did you finally get a date? With who? No. Nobody's interested in me. Good old Sookie Stackhouse.
I got no suitors trying to get in my panties.
I'm sure you're a hit with the men. What man? Ain't nobody trying to talk to old sooky, ugly face Stackhouse.
Dude, that happened so much. Like she says that like 3 or 4 times while listening in on people wanting to have sex with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
When she has the dream sequence where she's like with Bill and she's in those pajamas.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny, man. This show's fucking hilarious already. I love it.
Two Good & Co. coffee creamers are made with farm fresh cream, real milk, and contain 3 grams of sugar per serving. That's 40% less than the 5 grams per serving in leading traditional coffee creamers for a rich, delicious experience. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot, cold, bold, or frothy, Two Good coffee creamers make every sip a good one. Two Good coffee creamers, real goodness in every sip. Find them at your local Kroger in the creamer aisle.
The world moves fast. Your workday, even faster. Pitching products, drafting reports, analyzing data. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work. Built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps you use. Helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize. So you can cut through clutter and clear a path to your best work. Learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot.
But so Jason's definitely a psychopath because he's at the table and he hears about the death and he starts to do the overacting like, that's not me. Starts talking about, then gets real animated talking about vampire fangbangers and stuff. And but then that same night, after he had killed this woman, he comes into the bar and then ends up going home with the other lady that works at the bar.
I think her name is Dawn.
Yeah. So I was like, wait, you just had like a fucking marathon sex session with this lady Maudette. Came in, had a beer. Tara was there. And the only reason you know that he's kind of down and out is that he doesn't look at Tara and Tara has to give the exposition of, me, Tara, you know, your sister's friend since she was 5. But then he sees the other girl and then it's like, oh, hey, hits on her and then leaves with her. And I'm like, you just murdered someone.
Yeah, man.
All right.
You know how like fucking, you know how slaying makes you horny? He doesn't got any low-fat yogurts. God,
what a Buffy reference.
Buffy
wow. Yeah. Jeez. Faith in Buffy.
A throwback.
That is Faith's first episode in Buffy. Okay. Yeah. So then he finds out that that's happening. The cops are approaching him. And then I like the way the cops did this, but it's one thing I don't like is that he gets the grace of not being handcuffed and the grace of being able to, hey, you mind if I tell my friends over there to cover the shift? Yeah, cover what shift? You were just sitting here doing nothing, talking on the phone with the girl you just hooked up with last night, trying to set up another hookup. You
shirtless with his little visibility vest.
Everybody else is working. Even Lafayette's out there working.
Yeah, it was like, damn, how many jobs this guy got?
Yeah.
Lafayette's a hard worker, dude.
Dude, that's a full night shift cooking at that place, and then out in the sun during the day. He's busy. But then they take him in because they had the tape. They had the tape recorder.
Yeah, the videotape of him, I'm guessing, murdering Maudette.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right,
that's the end of Jason. Adios, buddy.
Yeah, I'm like,
case closed.
I was like, is he gonna go on the run? But no, I don't know where they go with that. And Sookie's just like, I don't know, he wouldn't murder anybody, even though I overheard him basically kind of admitting it.
Yeah. I thought that when he was like, let me go tell these other guys that I'm not going to be able to finish the shift, I thought they was just going to fucking run.
Yeah, I did too.
But no, he just tells them, hey, don't tell my sister. And then obviously everybody tells everybody.
They don't
it's
have
a small town, dude.
But here's the super convenient telepathy thing. They don't have to tell her. She can just stand next to them and just listen to their thoughts.
True.
Like they would literally be like, don't tell her what happened to that. But no, she's got to be like, tell me, why are you guys keeping a secret? Like you can read minds.
Maybe she can't control it or something.
She can't control
what I was
she
feeling.
can't control what people says, but she can absolutely control when she reads people's mind because she went outside to find where they took the vampire. And she can literally quiet it because she did the thing where she's like, there's too much noise. Let me stand in the middle of this bar looking completely strange and drop it off. And I know they're going to play around. It's just too much for her to be able to read everyone's mind. It's too much. Because she would know every secret, but then she can't know certain things because it'll ruin the plot. It's not. I think telepathy is too powerful for a main character to have, unless that is the full purpose of the show.
Yeah, man.
And Sookie runs weird.
Yeah, that is true. She does run.
What the hell? When she runs out of that bar, I was like, please don't be a human. I need her not to be human. It would make everything make sense to me.
What do you think she is if she ain't a human?
I don't know. I don't know enough about this world. I think they kind of reference werewolves not being real, but I never understand when you have vampires in the world, but then other things aren't possible.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Werewolves?
Yeah.
What's not leprechauns?
Yeah. They're always like this one thing is just a myth. And I'm like, what? Why? At this point, everything's on the table.
Yeah. Let me get this out of the way. Bill's not hot. I don't think Bill's hot at all.
Bill it's straight up Edward vibes in this. I don't get, like, she's infatuated with him because he's a vampire. He is infatuated with her because she's different. It's like I feel like I'm watching another version of Twilight because I don't see why I understand kind of because she has like an extra power and he's trying to figure it out. But that was the same thing in Twilight where he was like, I can't read your mind. And now she's like, I can't read your mind. And
not only does she have the mind reading stuff, but like he saw her with the chain thing.
Yeah.
And Mac with the chain around his neck, not being able to like take it off.
Yeah.
Like, what was that? That was, and then there's just a dog that comes by when she's talking to him. I was like, what's up with that dog?
The dog came by, licks her neck, and she's like, that's a dog that's around here. And he's like, he lives near here. He must like you. She's like, yeah, duh. Yeah. I was like, wait, what was that scene?
Yeah, that was so weird. I was like, is that dog something? Is that dog going to be somebody? Or like, what's the dog's role in all of this?
I don't.
The dog just walks off.
I don't know. And we don't see the Confederate hat guy again.
Obviously, a lot of this is going to get explained later on, probably. And we're going to figure out what Sookie is and who she is. And if the dog is anything, if the dog is Dracula.
What did you think about introduction to Tara?
At the super Walmart type store or whatever?
Yeah.
It was I don't know.
It almost worked for me, but then it got like aggressive for no reason. Then it was like, stop grabbing my ass to the manager, and then she slaps him in the face. And I was like, wait, what? And then she quits. And then they're like, you got so much attitude. I don't know if we want you to work at the bar. She's like, well, you saw the way Sookie was looking at that vampire. You definitely need me around to keep her away from the vampire, which I will not do. The whole reason you're hiring me is to keep Sookie from hooking up with that vampire guy, but I'm not going to do any of that. But I don't know. I don't know why she couldn't just be already working at the bar.
They had to showcase her fucking attitude, though, Vance. We got to know that Tara's the attitude of the show.
Lafayette's I don't know. Lafayette's going to be fun. Like when that guy, when he's hitting on that guy in the overalls and the belly.
Big fat guy that came in.
Yeah.
Scaring that white boy.
Ain't nobody scaring him. He too big to be scared. I likes a big man. Look at that belly. Dance all over.
Don't you have something to fry?
You can be my Santa Claus. Oh.
Yeah, the show is interesting. It's interesting in a fun way.
It's interesting in a fun way.
I'm curious to see where it goes.
I'm not on board with Sookie yet. Sookie's so strange to me. I just don't know what her deal is, and I want that shoe to drop sooner than later for me to, because she's so weird.
Yeah, she's very strange.
Like she's sunbathing when her brother comes home the next morning. She's just, and it looks like she's from a whole different era.
Yeah, and the way that she talks to her grandmother about Bill, it's like a high school girl with a crush.
Yeah, but the grandmother's not like, oh my God, vampires, that's dangerous. They're all like, wow.
Yeah.
Vampires? Cool.
It's our first vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah,
they do give her one of those lines of like, I just don't judge people by the bad actions. And I was like, what you're doing by like fawning over Bill is not the same as like treating someone like they're an equal. What you're doing to Bill is like obsession.
Yeah,
like
kind of fetishizing.
Yeah, that like she's like, that's a vampire. She's like, oh my God, I'm so hot and bothered. I've never been with a man. I never thought that we're gonna be together. I'm like, that's different than just being like, hey, let's treat all people equally.
Yeah. I did enjoy that she roasts him for his name being Bill. Mm-hmm. I thought that was pretty good.
They needed
when
that
he said
moment,
his name was Bill. Yeah, when he said his name was Bill, I was like, that's a pretty fucking basic ass name. And she's like, Bill? Yeah. Your name's Bill?
I thought it'd be Beauregard.
Not like Langston or something?
Yeah.
And he's just looking at her like, fuck you.
He's like, what are you?
Yeah. She's got that tiny silver chain wrapped around her neck.
Yeah, she's like, I came prepared. I'm like, you didn't come prepared. You got this off of the frown. And then he makes this thing like, there's other places to drain arteries, and there's one in the groin area that I like.
Between your groin.
And she's like, don't talk.
Don't be so, yeah. You still will talk to me like a lady.
Yeah, and I was like, so what's the deal with vampires? Are they still eating people out here? Like, what's going on?
Well, because he's like, why do you even want to be around me? I could, vampires kill people and we kill the people closest to us. And she's like, I don't really care about that.
How is this scene not the exact same scene in Twilight when they go into the woods?
No, it is. They just needed the camera swoop.
Yeah, they should need the camera. Well, they do that weird speed thing too, where he stands up and comes over to her with the TV budget.
He does do the weird speed thing. I forgot about that. Yeah.
And then he has her press against the wall kind of thing. I was like, am I watching an alternate universe Twilight right now?
Yeah. Yeah, when did Twilight come out again?
He's like, you shouldn't be around. You shouldn't be around me. This is the skin of a killer, Sookie.
Yeah. Sookie. Twilight came out in 2008 too.
Yeah, but the books I don't know when the books all came around.
Yeah, I wonder when the books of The Adventures of Sookie Stackhouse or whatever. That's definitely not what it's called.
Do you
it's based on the Southern Vampire Mysteries. There we go. Or the Sookie Stackhouse novels.
The Southern Vampire what was it called?
It's called the Southern Vampire Mysteries, a.k.a. the Sookie Stackhouse novels.
The first part of that title is so boring.
Yeah.
It sounds so generic. Like True Blood is a much better title.
Yeah.
Do you like the fact that True Blood, the title is with an E, but the blood is with just a straight up U?
Yeah. Yeah. I did debate that in my head.
Yeah.
I was like, is that better? Should it have been? I think the show should have been without the E.
I think if you do without the E, it falls into that True Calling show that had it without
that's probably, yeah, you're right. I don't know. I
guess True Blood without the E for the drink does fit in more with like early 2000s drink naming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The question that I had about Merlot's, the restaurant they all work at, is how is anyone supposed to find where this fucking restaurant is?
This is how places are out there. This is
really. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't been down in like the middle of nowhere, Louisiana, but like it seems like it's hidden so far back in the woods.
Yeah, and it was like packed too.
Yeah, oh yeah. Especially when everybody was staring at Sookie and Bill.
When they're in the kitchen and Lafayette's talking about like all the people he can sleep with, and they're all talking about sex and stuff. Sookie seems so like, oh no, my word, I'm just a Southern belle.
Do you think she's a virgin? She's 25 years old.
According to all of her stuff, sure.
Yeah. What man ever be interested in me?
How about every man that's come into that bar that has talked about you that you overheard? How about the bartender that everyone is, the bar owner that everyone's like, he likes you and he, my God, but he's hugging on her. He's like, oh, she smells so good. I just wanted to, I was like, this is, and she looked like she was about to kiss him too at that point before Tara walks in.
No, she seemed like she's grossed out by him. And I'm like, why? He seems like a good dude.
Well, she was like, he's my boss. I can't do that. But this vampire that I don't know how long he's been around, he can get it. Yeah. He can get it.
Yeah.
When she turns and sees him, it like you can see the owner, Sam, just like his soul crushed.
Yeah. I felt so bad for Sam. He's just staring at her as she's interacting with Bill, like every second. Like I felt so bad for that guy. And he's a handsome guy. Like he's way more handsome than Bill. But I guess like like that one lady's thinking. Yeah, the one lady's thinking, she's like, he must be using that vampire charisma on her or something.
There were so many lines. There was so much happening.
But Sam's hot. Sam's way hotter than Bill.
But
when they had that scene.
But he's her boss. It would be improper.
Yeah, I guess that is true. But like when they had the scene where Sookie's dreaming about Bill and he like takes off his shirt and everything, I was like, ugh.
I just love her line. I just love her lines like, I didn't think we'd be having sex so soon, but I'm ready. Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. This show's hilarious, dude. I'm a fan of it already.
What is Sookie's deal, man?
Yeah. Tara's jealous that Jason's hooking up with everybody but her.
Mm-hmm.
Jason's a fuck boy, it seems like.
A fuck murder boy, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. Going to jail.
How is he going to get... Like, how is he going to be in this show?
He can't... They got him on... He's caught in 4K, my dude.
They spent too much time introducing this character for him to be a one and done.
I don't know, man. He's ripped. He's a hot dude.
Okay. Yeah.
Admit it, Vance. He's ripped.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of these guys are going to be ripped. I think that's part of the casting.
Bill's not ripped.
Bill's fine.
Bill's fine.
Yeah, I'm not. But that is going to be your thing. I'm not going to be.
Yeah, no, but Sookie is not going to hook up with her brother, obviously. But Bill is just like gray. Like I get the vampires would be pale. I get it.
Well, but she's obsessed with vampires.
He's hot.
I think I have the same issue I had with Twilight, where I don't know why when you realize someone's a vampire, I don't know enough about Sookie to know why she's so infatuated by vampires, and I'm hoping to get to that.
We probably will,
because everyone else seems a little creeped out by it. There's like one voice where you hear like, I hear having sex with a vampire is really good. Like,
yeah.
but we don't. Yeah, it's not like she's been saving herself for like rough vampire sex. And then the one person that had sex with a vampire is now dead that we know.
Yeah. Well, this is the town's first vampire, apparently.
How? Because Maudette had sex.
Confederate.
Maudette had sex.
Oh yeah, Maudette
with the guy with the vampire.
Yeah, that bald vampire.
Yeah. When
Jason.
Jason's like, was he bald? Did he have tattoos? Like, why are you asking specific questions? I guess I can't read your mind right now. I conveniently can't read your mind.
No, he didn't. He wasn't bald. He had hair. He was dressed like a proper gentleman.
Yeah, he was pretty handsome. It's like,
with her fucking bedazzled sunglasses. Awful.
There's something weird about this family.
Yeah, she's telepathic, and the grandmother is like, she's definitely got something going on, and Jason's a murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely something weird going on with the Stackhouse family.
And somehow Tara hasn't noticed this, that she's been friends with them since she was 5.
Well, I just love that, like, everybody accepts, like, because when Sookie's reading,
oh my God, just
Tara's
straight
mind,
up reading their mind, like, not even, she's like, not even hiding it.
why don't you give up on trying to hook up with Jason? He'll never get with you. And Tara's like, stop reading my mind.
You said you wouldn't get in my head. And Sam's like, I should really hide my thoughts. That I just like am being so horned out.
She just like tries to read Sam's mind, and he's like, baseball, 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 baseball.
But if you knew someone could read your mind, wouldn't you be like trying to send her like mental signals that like when you're at the bar, like I would be trying to get her to react to the thing I'm thinking about to prove. Like, it's weird because it's like, does Sam need to prove that she can read minds? Because she runs out, she's like, I'm not psychic. I'm like, but are you telepathic and telekinetic? Like telekinesis? Like what? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I did not expect that.
One of those things too. That's also a problem with mind reading stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so many of your thoughts are just, you can't help them.
Yeah.
And like you also have so many thoughts going at once that she's can like hone in on just him being like, wow, you smell pretty good, little girl.
This bar will be a nightmare for her. Like when she's, and we know she can turn it off. And she does not turn it off while she's sitting at the table. She is hearing everything that people are saying at the table. Yet she says to the vampire, oh, they're all staring at us because my brother's on like a murder trial. I'm like, you can hear why they're staring at you.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem like she was saying that to make the vampire feel better.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he wants to make this his town. So he's going to leave because he wants to, I don't know why he wants to make this place his town, but we'll figure that out later.
First night in the town, he's about to get drained of his blood.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I think I'll call this place home.
This little small, little tucked away corner in the bayou. Like, no. I wish I knew enough about the accents to tell who's doing a good one and who's doing a bad one. Because I don't know if she's doing a good one.
I don't either. I can't tell, but I love the accents. I love them. That's what people were saying, and like they're like, can't wait for you guys to be dealing with these accents.
They're all because everybody is trying to do one. No one's like,
oh,
except for
Jason. They all have a different little flavor.
Jason's not going that hard with his. He has more of a southern. He got more of a southern vibe, but he's not going hard New Orleans.
I love the names of a lot of these characters too, because it's like Sookie Stackhouse, Jason Stackhouse, Maudette Pickens, like.
Southern,
they're
man.
So fucking funny. The sheriff is Bud Dearborn, Detective Andy Belfleur, and then Lafayette. Like, I fucking love Sam Marlott.
I mean, it's a Southern vampire mysteries.
It's so good, dude. It's so good.
Wait,
and
so
then
what's
Bill is Bill Compton.
So what's Compton's a very Southern name, but what is the mystery?
Did Jason kill Maudette Pickens?
They say they got him on tape.
We seen the tape, Jason. Oh, all right. I come down to the station then, I guess.
Jason, why didn't you tell us that you were there the first time? Because I did hear that she died. Yeah, like.
I love that he just like got caught in a lie and immediately admitted to lying because I was with her and it would make it seem like I killed her.
Yeah, I don't want people thinking I can't do better than Maudette. I was like, oh, that seems fine. I can't tell. I don't know enough about Maudette to know what her status is in this town. I'd also like to see more of the town. I'd also like to see a little more of the town.
I mean, we saw Sookie's house and the bar, the convenience store.
The hardware store that this lady comes into and gets chewed out.
Yeah. You don't have that plastic wrap? I don't know. Why did you call?
Honestly, I was like, that's a good question about the calling. That manager is within earshot of this, and he does not come over to like handle it at all until she says, I want to see the manager.
Yeah, and I love that she's just like dismissively reading a magazine in front of you.
No, she's reading like a book.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she is reading a book. Yeah. I think the mystery is what is Sookie and what's up with that dog? Who's that dog? Who's that dog?
It just comes out of nowhere. Like, wait. Because, again,
Who's the dog?
all of this is happening like 5 feet away from the bar too. Because she just walked over there.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's you can see the bar from where this is happening.
And Sam's out there. It's like, hey, don't go chasing after people. Call the police. Yeah. They'll be here in 20 to 30 minutes.
Turns out not all vampires can handle themselves just fine.
Yeah, it's like, at that point, I was like, how many people have Sookie beaten up? When she has that chain and she's like wrapping around his neck? Because when she hit him once, I was like, that's your move? You're just going to hit him in the back.
Yeah.
But
that's what I thought.
But then she wrapped it around his neck and I was like, whoa, what the hell? And she had the knife and I was like, is she going to kill this lady?
Yeah. Some Professor X shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm intrigued to see where it goes. I'm intrigued to see the world expand.
Wow. The next episode is titled The First Taste. Think Bill's going to bite her?
I don't know if he's going to bite her, but I know we're going to see a vampire bite and drink some blood for the first time. Or she gets her first taste of true blood, or she drinks his blood.
I think this is going to be they fuck for the first time.
Wow. You know what I think? What I would have loved for Sookie to do if she was actually a good person is go pick up some true blood and have it at the bar for if Bill came back.
Yeah, that would have been, if she's so enamored with this vampire, that'll get him to stay.
Yeah. We don't see anybody drink true blood in this episode.
No, we don't. The guy bought some from the convenience store and they didn't have any at Merlotte's. Well, we had some this about a year ago and nobody bought it. Kind of went rotten.
Like, no one bought it? Like, not even like some frat kids that were getting hand jobs and were like, whoa, hey, you guys sell that?
Yeah, can anybody buy it? I guess
anybody can buy it. It's
can they would they be advertising that they have it?
They advertised it. He had it advertised on the side of the road. That would imply that you're bringing that vampires would come in to get it, or you're selling it to regular people.
Yeah.
And is it expensive? Like the Japanese market? They mass produce this across the globe? There's a lot of world building that is. It's one of those things.
It'll get fleshed out.
It'll get fleshed out, but it's one of those things that they just have this line and they're like, yeah, the Japanese came up with this true blood thing, and all the vampires were like, yeah, we're vampires now. I think you have to say that you're vampires first, and then they create the synthetic blood. I don't think.
Yeah, there needs to be like a coalition of like quote unquote vegetarian vampires that are like, hey, can you guys help us out? We're eating rats.
Yeah,
getting pig's blood. We'd love to just not. And then the Japanese will be like, oh, okay, we'll help you out. We'll make synthetic blood.
Yeah, the Japanese solved a problem that they didn't know existed before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
they had to have known that maybe one genius scientist in Japan knew of a vampire that he was like, I'm going to help you out.
Well, there's a confusing part where Sookie's like, oh, so silver, huh? I thought that was only for werewolves or whatever. And then Bill's like, hey, don't tell anybody about that. Vampires don't like sharing their weaknesses. And I'm like, so you're worried about Sookie spreading the word, not the people that are vampire drainers that would obviously know about this. Like this would be common knowledge at this point if there are people that literally find vampires and drain them of their blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think, considering he mentioned like biting people in their groin, which means he has killed people before, I would be like, or at least drained them. I don't even know how you turn into one, because they also reference like it wasn't his choice that he's a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't go into like, if you get bit, you obviously don't immediately turn into a vampire, because Maudette wasn't.
Yeah.
I really thought she was going to be like a vampire and kill the guy.
I was going to say, or is she? Maybe she faked her death and she's a vampire and that's how Jason's going to get out of jail.
That'd be weird. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I thought something. Yeah, I didn't think he was. I did not think the whole scene of Jason, a character that we see just with her the whole time, was going to end up being a brother and a murder suspect. Right? Yeah. I did not see
things
that
escalated quickly for old Jason.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Anything else to say about Strange Love?
It's strange for sure.
I'm in. I'm bought in.
I'm still on the fence. I mean, this is a pilot episode, so I'm still trying to get my bearings. I'm still trying to get grounded into this world.
I'm intrigued. Yeah, I'm intrigued. Yeah, I'll say that. I want to see where it goes.
What does it mean that vampires are now like public knowledge? Like I'm trying to think how that would be reacted if that came out. I mean, I know this time period in 2026 is different than what is this 2006 or whatever. 2008. The time is a little different, but we're in a post 9/11 world at this point. There's the recession, and now we got everyone knows that vampires exist. And what's the reaction? I think the reaction would be a lot more people being aggressive toward that vampire when he's in the bar.
Yeah. Yeah. You think there'd be like a vampire politician too, trying to like fight for the rights of vampires?
There would also be signs of like vampires not allowed into these establishments. They would have to be fighting for civil rights. Like,
yeah. I mean, that's what they're doing the whole, like when Sookie's talking to Sam, like just because the actions of a few people doesn't mean all of them.
Yeah, I mean, that was like so politically charged, but I'm like, that doesn't mean that you have to that you're going to sleep with the first one. Like,
yeah.
Like she's like, see, it's politically charged. And she's like, but if one of them walks in here, I'm going to try to have sexual dreams and get out of my jammies. Like
my little Care Bear pajamas.
Like those are two separate thoughts. Those are two separate things.
Well, that is a wrap for Strange Love, everybody. Hop on Discord. Let us know what you thought of True Blood. If you've never watched it before, I saw on Discord there's a couple people that are like, yeah, we haven't watched it before, and we'll be following along. So let us know what your thoughts of season 1, episode 1, and the world building and what's going on and whatever the fuck's going on with Sookie.
And Jason.
And Jason and the whole town anyway. So thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. And stay tuned next time for when we talk about The First Taste.
I am not psychic.
Seltzer Kings
podcasts.